Clink.
Fifth clink. Took like 5 tries.
It did.
Yeah.
But we're here.
Yeah, we are here.
All right.
Wardrobe change.
It ruins the illusion if you say wardrobe
I ain't
change.
about illusions. I tell these bitches the truth.
Welcome
I
back,
tell all of you the truth, don't I?
Welcome back, everyone, to another
Yeah, that's
episode of the
right.
podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some insight on what goes on behind
Give
your
you
favorite
the
bar and
truth.
restaurant. We like to call that the industry perspective.
Yes. That's all I had. I only planned up through the intro. You
Okay.
got the rest of the episode, right?
Yeah, no, I got,
Alright,
I got
cool,
this
cool,
one.
cool.
You
You
did
got
a lot
it.
of heavy lifting.
Honestly, I haven't even like
on the
pulled up
last
our
one.
notes.
No,
on
it's
this
okay.
one.
I got this. So yeah, thanks again to Sam on the last episode for coming out and taking time out of his day to hang out with us and
Yeah.
pod. That was really awesome. So thank you,
Yeah.
Sam. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I kind of excuse me. I kind of talked my shit about that when leading up to it because I really felt how far we've come and I said this on Facebook.
Mhm.
How far we've come to get to where we're at and what feels like such a short time.
Yeah.
Because we
By
release
LA
every week.
standards, it is.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing this podcast since July?
June?
I think June.
I think it was June.
I think it was June. So
wanna say
June
June.
to November. That's what,
Yeah.
5 months? 6?
can't do
somewhere.
math.
Yeah, neither can I.
I've been drinking.
Yeah. So that's less than a year.
Yeah.
That's at least 6 months.
Yeah.
That and to get somebody like Sam, who like Sam's caliber, which some of you may have not understood by now. If you haven't understood by now, like he's worked with high profile people,
Yeah.
you know,
And
has
not-
accolades under his
yeah.
belt, and to have somebody of that caliber be like, yo, I want to be on your podcast
Yeah.
because I fuck with you guys. That's
Right. To take time out of your day.
yeah.
Because I feel like I know what you're getting at.
You know what I'm
And
getting
I
at.
I just want to jump in on this one because I appreciate you setting this up.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it coming, but now I'm here now. So the reason why we're talking as much shit as we are, it isn't because we're like, oh, we got somebody on the pod that has a high profile
Yeah.
or has a profile or this and that. So, you know, like we made it. It's not that. What we're saying is that we, in such a short time, have gotten to a point where we've met good people, and we've also met good people who have better things to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, for sure, have better things to do, but yet can still honor their word.
Oh, that's a big one.
Because there are a lot of people that say they want to be a part of something, and then when you give them
Yeah.
an opportunity to be a part of something, they don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah,
And
that
I will tell you that, like, I haven't said this to you before, but I'll say it on camera. I woke up today just ready for the, hey, man, sorry, I can't make it. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Because we're conditioned to feel that way.
Yeah.
And especially in this industry, not podcasting industry, service industry in general. So, yeah, I just wanted to say, like, yeah, you're absolutely right.
And that was no shade at all to Sam. That's just how, like you said, how we're conditioned.
Yeah.
And if he were to text us, that'd be like understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got better shit,
I'd
other shit
rather-
that he could.
I would be happy for the text.
Yeah,
'Cause for some people,
yeah.
they don't even bother to
So
do
point
that.
being,
Yeah.
if somebody
They no call, no showed.
shit, they no call no show. on
Yeah,
that
and they
one.
got fired, man. You no call, no show, you get fired over here, homie.
But if we can have somebody in the studio honoring their word that's worked with people like Anderson .Paak, Kanye, etc., come in and honor their word and be here, you know, other people could have, should have,
Yeah.
and other people can. So
Right.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. So
yeah,
to kind of backtrack a little bit, yeah, I talked my shit, I talked our shit, because it's not a place from arrogance, but it's got a little bit of arrogance because it's like, yeah, we're doing something here, and it's
I wouldn't say arrogance. I'd say it's a sense of accomplishment because,
There we go.
as we
Accomplishment.
said, when the homie X was on,
yeah,
you know, we're trying to build something here. Obviously, we can't always talk about what it is we're trying to build because some things you don't want to give away until you got it done because you don't want to just be giving away ideas. We're not just two guys sitting on the couch talking shit. Like, we actually are
I ain't
really,
talking shit.
yeah. Well, I'm saying we're not just that, but like we actually do want to build an actual community here,
Yeah,
which I personally feel is going to be even easier being in a place like LA because the bar culture here is very like connected.
Yeah, for sure.
Know? Everybody knows somebody who knows somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
you throw a name out there, somebody knows somebody that worked with them.
Yeah, you
roommate.
can go to a place with a friend who's not even a coworker and run into one of your coworkers, but they're that friend's friend, and you didn't even know that you two knew each other. So,
happens a lot.
It does.
But yeah, it's great. So basically, we're here to stay. We're gonna keep doing this shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here in your face.
Yeah,
so
and if you're listening now, it's already.
I said this on the post. It's like I keep telling everybody, like, you got to tap in before it's too late. But if you were reading this, then it's too late.
If you're listening now, it's already too late.
I mean,
we're not playing around.
Train's gone. It's already gone. Next stop, bus is already left. Like, you're behind chasing it. Like, it ain't stopping. Those bus drivers are ruthless. No, they can keep going. Same concept here.
Yeah.
Turkey's in the oven. Jeans already folded. TV's already plugged in.
What you're saying
it's already
is,
set up.
What he's saying is, at this point, if you're trying to jump in, it's already been pre-batched. You can't add anything to this now. It's already been pre-batched. We already made it. You were supposed to use that on the last one, but since you didn't, I'm going to use that motherfucker.
Oh,
like dead ass.
Fuck,
I'm going to use that. You know?
I like that. That's good. So let's.
But yeah, after all of that, let's just jump back into the pod. We will tell you on Studio Time that we're gonna do a little bit of a shorter episode here, a little bit closer to a half an hour.
It is what it is.
But after an episode like last week, I'm like, you know what? Mentally, I need to.
So I'm looking here.
recharge.
I'm looking here at the notes, and you had a joke, and
Which one?
I don't think you told it.
I don't think so either. Which one?
Oh
no, on the last episode?
Yeah.
No, I told it. Johnny Sins.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
Oh, that was it?
That was the one. That was the one.
Oh, shit. That was the one?
If you're going to do something, you got to do it as good as Johnny
Oh,
Sins, man.
fuck. And I admit, oh.
You know what?
Okay.
Just for context, because if somebody else missed it, all I'm saying is if you admire someone's work, it's because they enjoy what they do. So if you're a Johnny Sins fan, it's like, that motherfucker loves what he does.
Yeah.
I just want to do anything to that level. You know what I mean?
You had a pre-batch joke.
Yeah. And another point that I wanted to make with that is just because it looks easy on TV doesn't mean you can do it. I didn't want to step on anything that Sam was saying last time because it was so eloquent what he was saying as far as bringing people together and things like that. But one of the things that's always bugged me about bartending and serving too, honestly, and when I do the shrug on serving, I'm saying it's because I don't serve, so I don't know. But I hear people try to talk about how serving is so easy.
Who says that?
A lot of people who judge servers are like, well, you're just a server. Oh, well, your job is just to bring me the food. That's it. People feel that way, man. There's a subculture out there of people. The people who don't tip you, the people who don't take care of you.
That makes sense.
They're the ones who feel like your job is easy. And it's like, no, I just make it look easy. Like we've said before, we've said that on the pod.
Just because we make it look easy doesn't mean
exactly. Just like
easy.
Johnny Sins thing is, while it's a joke, is rooted in truth.
Yeah.
Just because you can watch someone fuck real good don't mean that you can fuck real good. So just because you're watching someone make a cocktail or prepare food or describe food or give you an experience or bust a table even, it doesn't mean that you can do it if you're not trained in it.
They make it look easy because they put in the work to just be that efficient and make it look easy.
I don't go to your job and tell you, man, this looks fun. I wish I could do that.
That data entry, man, that shit's so easy. I could use Excel like nothing. Have you tried using Excel?
Nah,
efficiently? That shit is
shit.
difficult. They teach a college course on how to use Excel efficiently.
I ain't a manager.
Neither am I. But
managers
same concept.
use Excel.
Yeah.
That's why I'll never become a manager, because I ain't learned how to use Excel. I've gotten this far. Nah, I don't need to learn how to use it.
You don't need it.
But I just get it. It feels like people think that it's a compliment, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
To say, oh, what you do looks fun, I think I could do that, but you have no training in it. Yeah, but the bartending part, the serving part, the bussing the table part, those are the quick actions that I'm trained to do, but the rest of the job is how I make it look easy. You can't do none of that, just like I can't go into a cubicle and do someone's taxes. It doesn't mean that that job doesn't hold merit. It holds merit because guess what? When it's tax season, who are you calling? It ain't Ghostbusters.
Tax busters.
Whatever. Anyway, all right, cool.
Who you gonna call? Yeah. Tax busters.
Wow, he sang it. He sang it. I'm not touching that fucking bell. I don't give a fuck. But I will also say that another thing is just because you see bartenders and servers and whoever that are bad at their job doesn't mean it's that easy, and it doesn't mean you can do it either. Like straight up, I'm tired of hearing that shit. So go ahead. I just
hey,
out there.
No, get it off. Yeah. Like Johnny Sins, get it off. I'm gonna be a menace with that bell.
It's a Johnny Sins episode.
Shout out Johnny Sins, man.
Shout out to Johnny Sins. That motherfucker. I barely heard about him a couple years ago, but
really,
I'm a fan. He does good work. He doesn't disappoint. I know his cocktails are going to be the same every time.
I'll give you that one. All right. So you told me, I think it was last week or whatever, and I really love the story, so I want everybody else to hear it. You told me about this guest that you had who was at least not like here, at least not native born in the States, like foreign customers is really what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. And it brought up a talking point in my mind of like American customers versus like foreign customers and vice versa. Like if people from out of the States come and visit here, their behavior in the bar or restaurant, and then when Americans go out to
when they move here.
Yeah.
And when they move here.
Yeah. So you had a story and it really bugged me, and I know it bugged you. And yeah. He was just like snapping. You had mentioned to Sam about like, hey, do you snap?
Yeah.
And I know that shit's triggering. And I'm gonna let you get to you in a second, but if you ever snap at your server, bartender, busser, whatever,
we're calling the Avengers.
Yeah,
we don't tolerate snaps around here.
You deserve to have your tires slashed, sugar in your gas tank, every worst possible thing. Like, I hope you get a paper cut.
Yeah,
I hope you get a very severe hangnail. I hope you stub your toe every time you walk around the house. Like you are the worst type of person. Never ever
in the toilet and the seat was up.
Yeah, and just fall in there.
Took a shit in there. And fucking flush it.
Yeah,
we got graphic.
Worst type of person, but
don't ever fucking snap at people.
Nah, and I know you had that encounter. I don't know if you want to tell the story or kind of. I don't
even want to give that person any shine, even though I know they're not listening to this. I would just say, especially, I want to make sure that we clarify that this isn't an American versus foreign thing.
No, it's not. It's an observation.
Just talking about just the social standards when it comes to going into a bar or restaurant. Because I've also been in bars and restaurants in different countries around the world. And some of the things I thought were okay as an American were not okay. And I had to learn. Like, you take the time to learn it ain't where you're from, is where you're at.
Yeah.
So if you're in fucking Oklahoma, then don't act like you're in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like you're in Italy. Like, just respect, the venue that you're in.
Kind of jump ahead a little bit and bring it back. We both feel like there's this stigma that, fuck, what was the point? Fuck, I had it and I lost it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like when Americans go to like overseas bars or whatever, it's like, oh, that we're not adaptable, or we don't adapt to their customs and this and that, which I feel like is very untrue, because for the most of us, we don't want to fit that stereotype. So we go over there and like, okay, well, like you said, you got to learn. But sometimes it feels like when foreigners come in, they're just like, well, they don't respect us, so why should I respect their customs?
And I think the same feeling, though, is felt on both sides.
Yeah.
Because when anyone who's from one country goes to another country, the customs are going to be different. But a lot of times you'll have people that may have an inherent bias, just thinking like, oh, this person's not from here and this and that. So They may already have a preconceived notion, which is why I said it's not an American versus foreign thing. It's just that, you know, the people behind the bar, when they hear an accent and it's here in America, it's not that they're just like, oh, they're not from here, I'm not going to get tipped, which is what a lot of people think.
Which is very untrue.
Yeah, it's very untrue. It's just more so, it's just like when you hear an accent and then you are noticing certain behaviors or patterns or things like that, then you start to think to yourself, okay, well, how do I measure this against my other interactions? Because it's so different. And my only thing I want to take from that story, as far as like, even though we're not telling it, is just that snapping at people is rude no matter what fucking country you're from. Just treat people with respect. That's all anyone wants, you know. And yeah, it sucks when, you know, someone may not know the customs and they may not tip you or anything like that, but it's still our job to still give you that same level of service that you come to see us for. But you know, I don't know how many people who aren't from America are listening to the pod yet, but at the same time, like, we travel too. We plan on traveling more.
Oh yeah, for sure. You get different perspectives.
What the customs are before we go there. So it's just like,
so this is like a before take, and then we'll do an after take.
Yeah,
we'll bring it together. So see how we can really feel about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just, when you told me that story, it was just really triggering. I'm like, dude, you had the patience of a Buddhist monk to not jump across the bar. And
I actually like kind of flipped out a little bit, but that's also because of the environment that I'm in. The people I work with are just really fucking dope. Came to support me in that particular situation, as opposed to just leaving me hanging with the guests and everything like that. But long story short, it was just a guest that was just being super rude, snapping his fingers, talking to me in a very like demeaning kind of way or anything like that, and then still expecting to get service, you know.
Well, you gotta tell that story probably on the next one, because when we have a little bit more time.
Yeah, I feel like we've all worked with that person though.
Okay,
that's the whole reason why I say we don't need to tell a story, because for those of us that are, you know, a part of this industry, we've all felt it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this whole time we've been talking, there's a few people that are listening that are just like, yeah, I've had that guy before. I've had that happen recently.
Okay, so that makes a good segue for the next topic.
Well, when you say segue, come on, guy.
I had the good idea that every time we say segue, we drink.
Yeah, I vetoed because I'd be way more wasted than I normally am.
So on top of like people snapping and this and that, I fucking hate those individuals that yell their order. And I actually had that happen to me this past weekend.
Yeah,
we weren't super busy, but just busy enough to where, like, you know, every time I was done with the drink, 30 seconds later somebody would order, but then a group of people will come in anyways. There's a group of 4, I take their order, this and that. And then I'm like, all right, cool. So I start making their thing, and then one dude comes in. He's like, "Yo, let me get like 2 rosé, whatever." And he came up as I was taking their payment. I didn't even acknowledge what he said, because I'm like, I didn't even look at you. I didn't give you like the yo, what's up? I was like, right here. I looked at him before he started talking, and then I went back to them, took their payment. He's like, yo, let me get a rosé. Ignored him. Came back around, and then I was like, so what can I get you?
Yeah,
let me get a rosé. Yeah. All right, cool. Come right up.
I love that. I love that.
I heard you.
That energy that he gives you. Like, well, I said what I said. Yeah, but you said it when I wasn't listening.
Mm-hmm. But I heard everything he said, but I was like, no, you don't get to come up and that's the same thing. Yeah. Yelling your order when I'm busy is like snapping your fingers at me. It's like, no. I'm in control here. I hold the power here. I got all the cocktails. You're going to wait.
You came
hate that shit.
I didn't come to you.
Exactly.
You came here.
Exactly.
But also, just because you're standing in front of someone doesn't make you next.
No. Because
like in your mind, I got here at this time, that means I'm next.
We've said it before, but like we know who came up and the order. And there's times where I'm like, just because I'm right here, I saw somebody before you on that side go. So they were about to order, and I made the drink for this person, and they thought they were about to order, and I went over there, and I'm like, what can I get you?
Yeah.
Because I saw. And they were kind of just there like, I was next.
I will say one of the things I have learned from bartenders who are better than me is just acknowledging the guests when they come up and they're like, "Oh, I'll be with you in a second."
I missed that.
And then I try to stop and say, you know, hey, I'll be with you in a second, but I also have an order in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, now you're being rude. One thing that, I wasn't sure we'd get back to, but Sam brought it up, and now we've come full circle. The reason why sometimes when you walk up to a server or bartender or someone who's busy and they don't give you eye contact, it's because they're fucking busy.
Yeah.
And they know that now, especially right now, eye contact means you have my attention.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not necessarily the case. My eye contact is me saying, I'll be right with you. It's like, I see you. Let me finish what I'm doing. Especially because people walk up, hey, can I get it? And you're like in the middle of, I need to look at this or whatever.
Don't break my
I need to
concentration.
focus on what I'm doing. And that's why when you have a bartender or someone who does their job and they do it so efficiently without looking, people are so marveled at it. But for me, I'm like, dude, it takes a long time to get to that point.
For me, if you break my concentration, then I got to redo that, and I got to wait longer.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're both going to be in this awkward situation. Like,
yeah.
well, now I got to redo this. I usually try to be like, hold on a second, and then,
Right.
Just if I can't say anything, I'm just trying to get there. I'll be like,
right,
give him the head nod, just 1 second, go over there,
yeah,
do that. If my coworker doesn't get something, like, all right,
right.
What can I
And
do?
a lot of people will feel like, well, you don't need to be rude, or they say, why do you look so mean, or why don't you smile more? And it's like, I'm busy.
That's just my face.
Yeah.
That's just my
It is
face.
just your
I
face,
had somebody tell me that
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. The owner of one of the places I work at took us out to a game and everything. Super fun. Shout out to him. And we were at another bar, and I'm just kind of standing there, people watching, whatever. And this girl comes up. She's like, "Are you okay? Like, you look kind of upset." She's like, "Why are you looking like that?" I'm like, "That's just my face." So, yeah, if you see me upset, chances are that's just my face. Or
So
I am upset.
I
but you'll never
wanted
know.
to bring this up when we had Sam in, but we didn't actually get around to it, which is still great because it was a great episode. But one of the things he said to me recently, I think it was last week, but it might have been 2 weeks ago. So he was telling me about how he listens to the pod and everything, and that he's, gotten a few insights and leared a few things based on the things that
I
we
love
talk
that, by
about,
the way. I
which
love
is
that.
amazing. Yeah. It's a very surreal feeling for that to happen. But one of the things that still sticks with me that he said is, yeah, I realized that I might have been annoying you and maybe not annoying you and this and that, because I asked you for 2 martinis at the same time, but the 2 martinis were different. And then I remembered on your pod, you're like, try to give us the same order more than once. And I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. I meant, hey, if you're giving me 2 separate orders, then just pay attention to the fact that they're going to take twice as long. And because he was saying, well, I saw it on your face, like, especially while you were making the cocktails, you just looked a little like stressed or upset. And I was like, no, I was just trying to remember the 2 cocktails you ordered and how they go. Because, when I'm making cocktails, I'm just like grabbing stuff and I'm making the drinks or whatever. And there was a moment where I was like, oh shit, like, what was the last thing I added in this one? And what was the last thing I added in this one? Because I also had another order that I took while making those cocktails, because someone standing in front of me thought, well, I'm standing in front of them, I must be next.
Yeah.
And instead of me telling them to wait, because it was, as he said, he's like, well, I'm technically kind of part of the staff that night. So like his order gets pushed a little farther down, but not too far. I was like, well, I have enough confidence that I can remember his order of these 2 cocktails and his order of 2 waters and his order of something else for another person, while also taking this person's order. And then there was a moment where I was like, oh shit. I went on this long tirade to say, I apologize, but like sometimes the moment that you're asking for something, or the person you're asking it from, their face has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
They're literally just going through like, fuck, what did I forget?
Did
I check that table?
Our CPU is going through a lot of processing power, and we're just trying to make sure everything is just because we look upset, sad, or whatever, we're not. We're just thinking, we're making sure everything is in order.
Yeah.
Or, filing it down to make sure we do everything correct.
Yeah.
We're not mad.
We're not mad.
Unless we're actually mad.
I do have RBF though when I'm at work. When I'm at work,
I gotta smile more.
it's RBF from the time I'm there until the time I leave. Not on purpose, so
We're still having a good time for the most part. We're just concentrated.
I will say for the majority of the time, I am trying to smile and I am enjoying myself. But if it's busy, it's RBF all day.
Yeah.
But the main reason I do that is it's a defense mechanism because I wear my emotions on my face. I've been told, especially like when someone says something or does something or asks for something and it's annoying, I can't hide it. So I try to keep straight face, resting bitch face. I try to keep it so that when you say something stupid, I don't react. Can I get a Tito's and vodka? Yeah. Like, I just want to be, I don't want to look at you like, really? Did you? So because I've done that. I've embarrassed someone and had them, like,
wait, dude, maybe I don't want a Tito's and vodka. Can I get hold on, let me look at the menu. Yeah, that's right. Look at the menu.
Why do people say the mixer before the spirit now? Can I get a pineapple vodka? You do know that they make pineapple flavored vodka now, right? I worked at a bar once where we had all these different flavors of vodka. And someone would say, can I get a pineapple vodka and a peach and vodka? And I'm like,
you want pineapple vodka or do you want a vodka pineapple?
Right. Or do you want the peach puree with your vodka? Like, they looked at me like, well, you knew what I meant. Nah, you said it backwards. You say spirit.
Know where you're at.
Or when someone says, how often you have this happen? Can I get a martini? And that's it. Conversation's over. It's like, yeah, what kind? There are so many of them. What kind do you need from me? Can I get a shot of what?
I had that happen last week. I went to a table to grab the order. One of them wanted a Martinez, and then the other one's like, and then I'll do a martini. I'm like, and I was waiting for her to say what else. I'm like, gin, vodka, dirty, gin,
dry. Like what?
I was like, okay. And then again, I waited. She was like, oh, gin. I'm like, okay. Do you want that dirty, dry, extra dry?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, dirty.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm guaranteeing you in their mind, they're like, well, they just said 2 words and you knew what they meant. Yeah. Yeah, because they said the fucking name of a cocktail,
they said a cocktail.
You dumbass. Like, they didn't just say, can I get a martini? They said, can I get a Martinez?
Yes.
They added an E and a Z. Obviously, that means something to the people who are making it. So,
but you said martini.
Like, learn
you
your
want
cocktails.
Espresso martini, dirty martini, dry martini, extra dry martini.
Yeah.
I mean, the list just goes. Do you want it with a twist? Do you shake it and stir? I mean, it's just
learn your cocktails.
Yeah.
Like, and when I say
That's
learn your cocktails,
hilarious.
I don't mean learn them all. If
the
you're
shot
just
thing
a
is
guest,
hilarious,
but like, learn the cocktail that you've had that you enjoy. But also ask, is this a cocktail I can get anywhere, or is this a cocktail I can get from just here? Please stop coming to me asking me for this one cocktail that you had at this one place, and it's right down
and
the
it
street.
tastes like
someone asked me
bubblegum, cotton candy, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the fuck
someone
they use.
fucking asked me for a cocktail last week, and they were like, can you make a whatever? And I was like, I've never heard of that. And they were like, well, it has apple infused bourbon and this and that. And I'm like,
You want Crown Apple? Is that
see any of that behind me?
Do you want Crown Apple?
All.
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't have that either. But I'm just saying, you got. And then they showed me a picture that they took of
on
the
Instagram.
Menu.
Oh,
No,
on the menu.
The menu. So it was that venue's fucking cocktail, and they came to me and said, "Can you make what I had over there?"
Oh,
so we're all working off the same playbook out here in LA, man. That's what we're doing. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, learn your cocktails and learn whether or not they can be made.
Again, learn, like, know where you're at, know your environment. Jesus
and also
Christ.
know whether or not your cocktail takes a long amount of time, or if your cocktail is what I can only think of right now because whatever is intrusive to the bartender's time.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that is if it's 12 o'clock on a Saturday night and it's busy as fuck in the venue you're at, don't ask for a fucking mojito. Like, please don't. Like, I prefer you not order anything that involves any kind of like herbs or leaves or things that I got to clean my tent out extra hard because if I miss it or my barback misses it, guess what's going to be in my next cocktail? Your
Mint.
fucking mint leaves.
Your fucking mint.
For your rum and soda. That is what a mojito is. It's a rum and soda with lime and mint and sweetener. That's it. So you're doing a rum and soda, a sweet rum and soda. Just say, give me a rum and soda and put some sugar in it. I'd rather do that. Or say, give me a rum cocktail that like tastes kind of sweet or doesn't taste that sweet or is refreshing. Maybe I can make something behind my bar that's better than a mojito and it's faster and you'll enjoy it more.
So we actually discussed this before.
Yeah.
If you ask me for a mojito when I'm busy, I'm going to make you the worst fucking mojito that you have ever had. I'm going to take that mint. I'm going to fucking crush it. Just pound that shit like Johnny Sins and fucking whatever he's doing, just in there.
You muddle the mint with spite.
Yeah, I'm just
muddle it with
in
spite.
there.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna shake that fucking tin as hard as I can. Get all those oils out, crush it into little tiny bits, pour that out, and serve it to you. So you never ask me for another mojito again.
And
I can make a mojito, but I'm gonna make you the worst fucking mojito.
And
so
I
you don't
hope
ask
the
me.
next time you smile in front of somebody that you're trying to make out with, you got mint leaves in your teeth.
Oh shit!
I hope so, because you like. Just obliterate that mint where it's so fine and you don't double strain it. You don't strain it and you just like, oh, I got a mojito. And you just got mint leaves all over it and shit. I hope you get it. I hope you get that shit. I hope your kids got mint leaves in their fucking teeth. You trash ass. I fucking hate when people order mojitos at a busy bar when it's nightclub time, okay?
Order a mojito at the beach. We've said that before. Yeah. Order at the beach. Jesus
if
Christ.
You ain't if you're not on vacation, you should not be ordering a mojito. If there's not sand in your feet, don't order a fucking mojito.
That was
be
fucking
better
petty.
than that. Just please be better than that. Order a better cocktail. If anything, if you don't know what you want, just tell me what you like.
Yeah.
Tell your bartender what you like.
That's easy.
You know?
We'll come up with something.
Yeah. And if they can't, well, I mean, shit, there's just a shitty bartender. Or you just caught them on the wrong day.
Or
And we all have some misses. Oh, yeah. It's just, it happens. It happens.
Man, that was petty. Yeah. I'm proud of you.
It was a petty episode. After all that love that Sam gave on the last one, we came with the petty today.
Oh, man. My heart is full right now.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Heart is full of petty. We petty partners right now. Petty partnering it up. Anyway, we will definitely start talking more about some of the things we have coming in the next few weeks. But as we've said before, it's busy season. So the holidays are going to be crazy. It's going to be kind of hard to get guests, which is another reason why we were so excited to have Sam, because he took time out in the holiday season with a baby on the way to come be a part of the pod. But for right now, we're probably going to put a moratorium on guests until like after New Year's.
Probably after New Year's, unless somebody just It's already too late. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye, everybody. That was petty.
Yeah.